Alright guys, so if you're new, my name is Red, and I have a lot of new news from Disney. I have been watching the Disney Expo live on YouTube. Since I am trying to give y'all more Disney content, and in hopes in the future that I make it to Disney Expo myself and then give y'all all the updates as I go along. For Saturday, I wrote down some stuff that I was interested in, which there goes my pen. Which was the Disney Bound by Leslie Kay. She is the one who invented it maybe back in 2010. Leslie has said that she started with Rapunzel when she did Disney Bounding and had the idea of what would Rapunzel look like if she was a high school student, or just going to the mall by herself or with friends. But it was told, it was asked by Leslie and a few other people that were Disney bounding, what was the, what advice do you have for people who want to do Disney bounding and are trying to start Disney bounding themselves? Leslie has said to start out with yellow shoes, so it doesn't matter if it's like yellow Keds, yellow Converses, yellow heels. You'll be surprised on who all has yellow incorporated into their wardrobe for characters. Kind of like how Minnie Mouse has her yellow shoes. Same thing with Goofy. No, Goofy has black. I can't remember, jeez. But Minnie Mouse, if you think about it, you have Daisy and Donald for yellow feet. Then you also have Pluto for being like a yellow orangish dog. That can work too. And then you still have all these other inspiration characters for yellow, for the yellow shoes, just to keep that in mind. Another advice was to have fun, which is a good thing, which is a good, most important thing to think about, because of the fact that that's all it is having fun with Disney inspired clothes. And next is color blocking, so pretty much looking at the outfits of, let's say Mirabelle from Encanto, from Grandma Odie from Tiana, and all that stuff. And that's also a good thing, because you can all, another advice that I remember from this is that pretty much look within your wardrobe to see what colors you have to incorporate with, what colors and clothing to incorporate for the character, because you may not have to get every single detail of what Disney bounding characters you need, and plus that'll save you money that way. The community, obviously the community keeps growing for Disney bounding. To say that the least, there are people who go to Disneyland and Disney World who are Disney bounding all these characters, and we just not see it until you're going to the parks all the time. Then Disney bounding came out, her book, Leslie's book, Disney Bound, came out 3 weeks, literally 3 weeks after the pandemic hit, which is pretty awesome because you can go find it. I'm pretty sure you can find it at like Amazon and Barnes and Noble, things like that. But like I said, it came out like literally 3 weeks into the pandemic. Next, they did launch a new stuffed animal called Munchlings. They are available now on Shop Disney. Then they will be Saturday they were available on Shop Disney. Today, Monday the 12th, they are available at Disneyland, and then later into the month they'll be available at Disney World. Now with these Munchlings, I have looked on the Shop Disney for y'all, and what's available on Shop Disney right now is mystery boxes and singles, like individual ones. The mystery boxes are baked treats, sweet treats, and frozen treats. In the baked treats, you have Minnie Mouse, who is scented like strawberries, but she looks like a strawberry cupcake. You have Mickey Mouse as the cinnamon buns. I want to call them Cinnabuns. And then Winnie the Pooh as honey cake. Now both of these, Mickey and Winnie the Pooh, will have a cinnamon scent to them, like the same thing. You would think that would be different because, again, Winnie the Pooh, honey cake, I get it, he loves honey, but you would think it'd be a different scent other than cinnamon. Eeyore as a blueberry muffin, so of course he's going to be smelling like blueberries. Stitch as a pineapple upside down cake, which I think is awesome because Stitch is from Hawaii and they like to eat a lot of pineapples down in Hawaii, or at least that's what the stereotype is. But his scent is pineapple, obviously. And then Baymax. If you don't know who Baymax is, he's from Big Hero 6. And he's a s'mores. So obviously he smells like a s'more with the graham cracker, marshmallow, and chocolate. And then there's also a mystery character. You don't know what the mystery character is. On top of, you don't know if it's coming from any of the other mystery boxes. Next is the sweet treats. The sweet treats has Minnie Mouse as the peppermint hard candy. So she's obviously going to smell like peppermint. Or a mint type of scent. Mickey Mouse, same thing, but he's a cool candy, like a cool mint candy is the design, but that's what he's going to be as too, as like a mint peppermint type smell. Next is Chip and Dale. Both of them are going to be the dark chocolate ganache truffle. But the only difference that you're going to see from both Chip and Dale is the fact that they have different noses, or different nose colors. And lastly is Goofy as a chocolate brownie bar. And he's going to be, so pretty much those three are like chocolate scented. And then you have a mystery munchling that will come in, and you don't know what it is. I did remember seeing, who is it? Emily Enchanted, and I've been putting her in a lot of my descriptions for y'all to go follow her and everything. She did get a Sweet Treats Munchling when they first launched it for everyone who was doing Disney content a lot. And she had Donald as her surprise. So like I said, you don't know who you're going to get or if they're going to be coming from the same, the same mystery box. And then the last mystery box the last mystery box that Disney has on the Shop Disney is the Frozen Treats. Now, you'll have Lotso, who smells like strawberries for a strawberry sundae. If you don't know who Lotso is the villain, like the bear villain from Toy Story 3. Then next you have Oogie Boogie. If you don't know who Oogie Boogie is, that should be an easy one. He's from Nightmare Before Christmas. But he is a watermelon gelato, which I think is pretty awesome because there's parts of him in the movie that he turns green at, and he's going to be a watermelon scent. Next is Maleficent, who is going to be double chocolate mint chip. So obviously she's going to be like a peppermint / chocolate smell. And she's the villain for Sleeping Beauty. Next is Hades. Hades is going to be blueberry jam ice cream, and he's going to smell like blueberries. And he's from Hercules. And then you have Ka, who is from Jungle Book. He's that snake. Yeah, he's a snake. And he's going to be a fudge popsicle. So if you don't know what fudge popsicles look like, they're pretty much chocolate. So that's going to be a chocolate scent for Ka. And then Pan and Panic from Hercules, that they're the little assistants for Hades in the underworld. They're going to be a triple berry compote, I can't even read. Yeah, compote ice cream. So that means that they're going to be fruity smelling because it's Pain and Panic. And then you also get another mystery Munchling. Now for single Munchlings, you'll have Baymax, that's going to be s'mores scented. Minnie Mouse, strawberry cupcake. Keep wanting to think she's a strawberry shortcake, but she's a cupcake. Mickey Mouse as the Cinnabon. Stitch as pineapple upside down, and then Winnie the Pooh as honey cake. Again, that's all I got for Saturday because I've seen others post about the Munchlings for the media events before D23. And then but with D23 I was able to get the when everything's going to be released for everybody. So if like you're in Tennessee like I am, it's already on Shop Disney. If you're visiting Disneyland and you didn't go to D23, you should be able to get it today. And then if you're visiting Disney World, then you're going to be waiting till the end of the month. Unless if you're impatient and you want to actually get them, order them on Shop Disney. You don't have to worry about going into the parks. You don't have to worry about anything, but you do have to wait on the shipping because that's a lot of shipping. So whoever's living down in California at Anaheim and Disney World Orlando, I suggest going into the parks because that's going to be more suitable. But if you're anywhere else, like like I said, in Tennessee, Kentucky, Missouri, Colorado, order it from Shop Disney. And I'm pretty sure they're going to sell out fast because the way they look, they kind of look like Squishmallows, but scented. And if you don't know what a Squishmallow is, Squishmallow, I am primarily the Squishmallow. I'm so addicted to Lilo and Stitch for any plushes. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm addicted to Lilo and Stitch for any like other merch other than Lion King, because I do have some Lion King stuff, but I don't have like a Lion King. They don't make like Lion King squishes. They don't make squishes. The only squishes that they do have is in a bundle, and it's Timon and Pumbaa. That's the only thing I haven't found. I have not been able to, be able to find in Squishmallows. And now, FYI, this is not sponsored. So Squishmallow, if you're checking this out, it'd be phenomenal if I could get Timon and Pumbaa, because that's the only ones that I'm missing for bundles. Even though I'm trying to sell a lot of my Squishmallows. Anyways, y'all are falling. I'm keeping that in there because this struggle's real. Y'all need to see the struggling on those who are trying to start. Now for yesterday, Sunday, they will be bringing a greet and meet Mando and Grogu in mid-November for Disneyland. Now, if you don't know Mando and Grogu, they're from The Mandalorian. So you have Mando and Grogu. So pretty much Grogu, everybody keeps calling him little baby Yoda. So that's what most people call Grogu. But he's coming to Disneyland in mid-November. Happily Ever After is coming back to Disney World, which is phenomenal. For me, that means that, because when I left Disney for the college program, left Disney from the college program, they had Happily Ever After. That was the most phenomenal fireworks show that they've ever had. And they added this new one this year. I think obviously they listened, they're bringing it back. So I'm pretty sure that the fireworks show that they have now is going to be just for the 50th anniversary, and that's it. And then they're bringing back Happily Ever After. Obviously, I got so excited when they said this. I was in tears because Happily Ever After helped me get through my college program. It really did. Even though my home park was Epcot, Happily Ever After helped me. Next is that they are going to have Avengers Hulk at the Avengers campus starting this week. At Disneyland, I promise you guys, literally, Hulk is huge. They explained this Hulk as a time-traveling Hulk, and he has the Avengers white armor on, and like I said, he is massive, literally massive compared to everybody else. And like I said, he's going to be there for a meet and greet. And with the meet and greet for both Hulk and Mando, it's going to be a limited time. Disneyland also next year is going to be celebrating the 70th anniversary. So they're going to be adding some new stuff, taking away some new stuff. Let's see here. The next thing is that there's going to be a new ride for Marvel. It's going to be Multiverse Saga King Thanos. So pretty much the gist of it is that everyone from the multiverses, so like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and things like that, and people like that, and Captain America and everything. They're all going to come together, trying to take down King Thanos. Don't know when that's coming out. Like, I don't know when they're going to start on it and actually progress to the actual. I don't know what year it's coming out. I don't know if it's coming next year in 2023 or to 2024. Don't know yet. Next thing is that they are going to be doing a San Fran Tokyo. It's the same thing as Baymax. That's for Disneyland. They are also going to be replacing the Pixar Hotel for it to be over at the Pixar Pier as a Pixar Place Hotel. It's new. It's going to be new, and it will be. And you will be seeing a lot of your favorite Pixar characters from Toy Story, like Buzz and Woody, all the way up to the Incredibles, meeting Miss Incredible and Jack, and then all the other Pixar characters. Next thing, because this goes for both Disneyland and Disney World, it is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. If you don't know, Splash Mountain is getting replaced with Princess Tiana. And it will be coming late 2024, so if you really want to ride Splash Mountain, you need to go ride it now. Because if it's coming out late 2024, they're obviously going to be starting renovations soon for this ride. It's pretty much going to be mainly just what happens after Tiana has her own place for pretty much if Tiana has her own, it's pretty much what happens after Tiana has her own restaurant is really what it is, and what the storyline is going to be. I've looked at pictures. Phenomenal what it looks like at night. Really phenomenal. It's going to be a little bit bigger. They're going to keep it, like I said, it's going to look like Splash Mountain, but it's still going to be the storyline of Tiana. Excuse me. And then there's it looks like looking at all the stuff, restaurant. It looks like a restaurant is hinted to come from this whole Tiana's Bayou, but it's not confirmed yet, and we don't know, and I don't know any more information than what I'm telling you. But I'm hoping to hear some more soon from Disney about that. Now with Epcot's getting a new fireworks show. Next year is also its 40th birthday, or 40th birthday year. It's coming in late 2023. They also will be having a Figment meet and greet. So if you don't know, like I said, Epcot's my park. I literally was ecstatic. Ecstatic when I heard that they were having a Figment meet and greet. Why? Because Figment is pretty much the mascot for Epcot. Because for me personally, like I said, I was ecstatic and I was pretty much ready. I was ready. Sorry, lost the train of thought. They're also going to be doing construction for for the front of the park. So pretty much, yeah, just the front of the park. Where there's going to be a stage, all this other stuff, and I believe that's with the late 2023 construction. For the late 2023, I also saw a bench, or like a statue of Walt on a bench without Mickey or anything, set up with Epcot in the background. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a statue for Epcot called Walt the Dreamer. And honestly, for me, I was like, if it wasn't for Walt Disney actually dreaming this up and dreaming how things are going to be in the future, we wouldn't have had Epcot. I wouldn't have had my home park. I wouldn't have had Disney at all. At all. So it makes me emotional. I mean, I'm not going to cry because I'm trying not to, because I'm giving you news, but I'm also giving you feedback and my interpretation of everything. Like I said, this is pretty much really good feedback. This is my home park. This is my everything, really. Okay, so next would be the Hatbox Ghost is coming back to Haunted Mansion in Magic Kingdom. I remember a little bit of the Hatbox Ghost. Like, I remember what he looks like. I remember all that, but he's gonna be he was never in Haunted Mansion when I was in it over at Disney World. So they're bringing him back. Oh, excuse me. And then they're also going to be, and if you haven't noticed, if y'all haven't been watching like the TimTracker or Paging Mr. Morrow, they've been talking about a lot of the Tron and putting it up there. With that being said, they've been making a lot of progress for Tron, and it just got confirmed at D23 that Tron will be coming spring of 2023. So literally between March and May-ish. But it did say spring 2023. Then next is the cruise lines. If y'all haven't been on a cruise, I highly suggest going. The last time I went, the first and last time I've ever went was in 2011, because my great-grandmother wanted me and my family to go and wanted me to have a friend to come with me, but then they quit doing the friend thing because they kept backing out. Yeah, because the two friends that I had obviously backed out on me, so that's why we quit doing friends. And then if like I was dating anybody and or had a family, I would have to pay my own way to Disney, which for me that's fine, but that still means I have to find like a side job other than you guys, until I get to 1,000 subscribers or so. But with the cruise line, obviously, Wish was getting some good feedback. Who was I watching yesterday to watch D23 with? It was Michael K. He was watching it, and he said he heard mixed reviews on it. And I mean, I get it, because I've been watching those reviews, like mixed reviews of the Wish and everything. And I don't know how I feel about it either, because there's supposed to be a $5,000 drink on the Wish. and like you can take everything except what the drink came in, like the ice cream bucket thing, and I'm like, what? And for me, I was like, you just paid $5,000 for a drink. And you can't take it home. Can't take all of it home. You would think if you paid $5,000, you would take all of it home. But anyways, they are having a new cruise ship come out. And it's going to be called the Treasure. Yeah, the Treasure. I was about to call it the Adventure, but no, it's right here. Treasure. They'll also be adding a new adventure to the Disney Cruise Lines for going out to Australia, Tahiti, and all that stuff. Or not Tahiti, I think Tahiti, Fiji, one of those tropical areas other than Australia. And that's going to come like late October of next year. Next up is like the overseas Disneylands. First starting up with Shanghai. Shanghai Disneyland, they're going to be having a new Zootopia ride / land. I believe it's coming next year too. And then they're also going to be having Duffy, like a new Duffy collection. Like Duffy and Friends is going to be having their own show on Disney Plus. And one of the Duffys, like the Fox, it's a new Duffy character. She just made her debut here in the US. So yeah. That's all I got for Shanghai right now. Next is Hong Kong Disneyland. There will be a Walt and Mickey statue behind their castle. And then they're making a World of Frozen park. So pretty much Arendelle. They're going to be making an Arendelle for Hong Kong and it should be up the second half of 2023. Now we're going to move to Paris, and they will be having a Tangled themed attraction that's going to be close to Arendelle, and new upgrades to their hotel. Tokyo Disneyland is going to be getting new animatronics for their Frozen land that they have, and then a Tomorrowland in 2027. Now, this is all future things that they talked about yesterday. I've seen the concept art. Oh my gosh, the concept art is bringing a lot, and it makes me so happy. I still have goosebumps. So with Animal Kingdom, I know most of everybody who lives in Orlando or Kissimmee or close to Disney World and go to Disney World all the time. I know that they're seeing transformation somewhat in Animal Kingdom because Dino Land's going down. Well, they have just made a whole new concept art. Honestly, literally new all concept art for maybe a transforming Disney Dino Land. With this being said, they said that it would be phenomenal to have like a Moana and Zootopia type area to replace Dino Land, because they're realizing that, well, honestly for me, I like Dino Land because it was like an actual carnival type thing, But also for me, it didn't make sense. Even when I was working there, it didn't make sense. Why are you sitting here having Dino Land, a carnival park, inside of Animal Kingdom? Because you're saying that these people have to pay extra to play games or ride rides when they've already paid. Like if you make a trip, you already paid to go in. You've already, you've already paid to go in. You've already paid for your hotels. Why do they have to pay? And then on top of that, you're also, when you do your planning, you're also paying for your admission to ride the rides, X, Y, and Z. They don't have a dining plan, because last time I actually went on vacation to Disney World, there was a dining plan, so I didn't have to worry about having to buy everything until I started working with them. Anyways, so yeah, I just got to confirm that they're planning on doing this, but no actual information on when they're going to be doing the reconstruction for Dino Land. Zootopia I can get because it's Zootopia, but why Moana? Why? Moana and Lilo and Stitch were pretty much in the same category. Is it because Lilo and Stitch didn't get much of a hit, except for the early 2000s? Or is it just because Moana's more, I don't know. Because, the reason why I say that is because Lilo and her sister Nani, along with Moana, are both coming from the Polynesian background. So, it would be cool if they incorporated some Lilo and Stitch other than Squishmallow, other than stuffed animals or t-shirts. Bring it. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Next thing. Just imagine, because when I saw the concept art, I was amazed. Have y'all ever thought about what goes on past Big Thunder Mountain at all? Have y'all really thought about what goes past Big Thunder Mountain? I saw the concept art. This isn't really confirmed at all. This is just a big, conspiracy thing right now. Because, like I said, they haven't really announced that they were actually going to do this. But if y'all have thought about, what happens over Big Thunder Mountain, past it, what about having Coco? A new ride in Coco? Or maybe what happens if we get Encanto? And with Encanto, the house actually interacts with you and Mirabelle actually walks and guides you through the house. And you find your own door. Or maybe off in the distance, past the Mirabelle house, the Montreal house, there's a Disney villain area. Disney villain, guys. Which means you get to see Maleficent, you get to see Jafar, you get to see Ursula, you get to see Hades, without having to worry about waiting till October or waiting till August or September to see the villains. Why can't we just go ahead and see them now? this is what they did to me, and I got excited because I thought they were actually confirming it. I got excited. I mean, for me, that's actually really cool because, yes, Encanto's phenomenal. Coco is phenomenal. The villains, phenomenal. I mean, it makes it for the Disney villains having their own little spot. I'm not a villain fan, but this actually brings it up. Kingdom Keepers. If y'all haven't read that, you should go check my stuff out because yeah. Anyway, so with Disney, with that actually works. The Disney villains, yeah, it brings me back to Kingdom Keepers because they are written by Ridley Pearson. That's Ridley and then Pearson. He wrote Kingdom Keepers pretty much, and well, he wrote all of it, and each one is about different villains taking over the Disney parks. Nextly, Disneyland will be getting two different night shows. One's going to be World of Color 1. The next one is going to be a fireworks show called Wondrous Journey. And then they're also having another cavalcade. Now, this is all that I have for y'all. I don't know. I'm just sitting here trying to... With all this information, I'm still overly excited. I am overly excited with the new changes that Disney is bringing to all the Disney properties, because everybody's different. But I think I'm just more excited with this conspiracy of what happens behind, past Big Thunder Mountain. I guess because I am more I'm more wanting to see, I want to see this. I want to see what happens. It does bring up a good concept of maybe, just maybe, having a good, it brings up the whole, like I said, brings up the whole Kingdom Keepers, maybe Disney after, maybe Disney has a good idea of doing, if, this makes me think now, if they actually did this, made a Disney villains thing, it opens a fifth gate entrance. But like I said, if they actually do this and they end up making the Disney villains place, what happens if they go ahead and make a storyline for Halloween? Like, one year they do, but based off of Kingdom Keepers. So the first one being Kingdom Keepers After Dark. Or actually a movie. That actually sounds pretty cool. Go ahead and do a Disney movie or a Disney series movie over Kingdom Keepers, and it's based off each book. Okay, see, this is why I love Disney. This is why I love, why it gives me goosebumps talking about all this new stuff, but also gives me goosebumps on a lot. It gives me goosebumps over a lot because of the fact that I want to go back. I want to make magic. I want to be a part of it. I want to do this. There's a lot I want to do. I want to be able to give y'all the content and give y'all what I promised y'all. But anyways, I know this is literally 40 something minutes long now. I'm gonna wrap it up because that was a lot of information. But if you made it this long, comment a blue heart and let me know if y'all want me to do a separate account so I could separate my vlogs and Disney content, because of the fact that this was primarily when I first made this YouTube, this was primarily for Disney and for my Disney vlogs only, and not for and not for vlogs itself. Other than that, go ahead and comment below, and I shall see y'all tomorrow, because I am supposed to be posting a vlog tomorrow. Looking at my schedule, yeah, I'm supposed to be posting a vlog tomorrow, and then this Disney post today. Anyways, I shall see y'all later. Don't forget to comment, and if you find that adventure, catch it. I dare ya.